What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Feed the Deep. This is one of those titles that I've seen rattling around YouTube a little bit, and I wanted to give it a try for myself. So today I spent the $7, I went and I got the game. We're going to take a look at it for about 30 minutes and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or if you wanted to pass on it. If after watching this video you did indeed want to get the game for yourself, it's pretty ridiculously cheap, and so I'll have a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, you can also take a look down below and you'll find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream in case you wanted to hang out live. I'm not streaming quite as frequently anymore, kinda just like doing stuff as I feel like doing it lately rather than when I have to do it, but the stream is still there, and when I've got extra time, I've been streaming every now and again. So Feed the Deep, what is it? Feed the Deep is a procedural roguelite made by the developer of Fruit Ninja. Those of you that were around about 10 or 11 years ago know that Fruit Ninja went crazy viral, and it seems to be a combination of something like Subnautica, Dave the Diver, and also a little bit of Dome Keeper inside of there. And so really the premise of the game is that this is in like an alternate version of Earth where something gnarly lives inside the ocean. Something bad lives inside the ocean, and humanity has to make a dedicated effort to feed this thing, otherwise terrible calamities befall people that live on the surface. And I think that's a really interesting idea because there's a lot of people that are spooked out really hard by the existence of like black water or like murky water. One of the reasons why I think Subnautica was so tense and like difficult to make progress in, especially for me personally, is because I don't like dark water. I don't like it one little bit. I've been swimming my entire life. My dad is a scuba diver. I've been snorkeling and doing all that stuff since I was younger because my family is Hawaiian, so swimming skills are generally greatly appreciated. Ooh, okay, I can't go deeper than that, huh? All right, swimming skills are generally one of those things. Like, I can remember getting shoved into the pool around the time that I was like 2 years old to learn to swim. It's very important. But even I, with all of my experience swimming and snorkeling and all that kind of stuff, being on the swim team and whatever when I was younger, even I don't really like dark water, and it made Subnautica very difficult for me. And this game is kind of tapping into that. So we've got our shop over here. What kind of upgrades can we get? For right now, they want me to open up the chum tank, which I guess requires some kind of key card. And then from there, once I've done that, I've got to feed the deep. This is like the first mission, and these are basically my first impressions. So we've got toe strength, we've got pressure upgrade. We definitely need one of those. So let's get like pressure upgrades, I guess. I'd like to have more oxygen tank too. That sounds good. I can tow more objects without slowing down. I can get an emergency teleporter in case I run out of oxygen. I can get 4 seconds of sprint. Okay. Let's take the mystery chest. I like gambling. Do I have to fill that all the way up before I get the benefit? Maybe the case, actually. Oh no, it looks like I'm actually getting the benefit for right now, I think. I'll have to look at it the next time I do something worthwhile, but let's get back down here and see if we can dive. So we got a treasure chest on this side. Treasure chest, probably gonna require some keys or something. Yeah, it looks like I can tow it, but it also looks like one of those things that's maybe not gonna be helpful right now. I'm gonna break the tow. Oh, don't break the tow cable. Go back over here. Back on this side. There you go. You just hang out right there, and I'll be back for you in just a minute. Let's have a look around and see if there's anything useful down here. The creatures are freaky, but vigilance will keep you alive. Be calm and go slow. It's not all bad. They're totally blind for one. They never get any light down here before us. The creatures stuck to the walls are easy to avoid or distract. Save your ammo for the actual formidable ones. Okay, that's the chum tank right there, and I'm guessing everything's going to attack me once I pick up the meat. Is there anything else inside these little crevices and cracks? I'll take those for sure. Get those real fast. What is this big guy right here? Is it anything useful? Oh, no, dude, he's trying to suck my jewels. Don't try to suck my jewels, man. That's very rude. We're in a polite modern society. You're not allowed to just do that publicly anymore. All right, that was a longer swim than I would like to admit, but we got ourselves back over here. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough resources to actually do anything that I want to do. Oh, the big one actually gives you multiples. All right. Well, let me get some more air tank, maybe. Yeah, I'll take some air tank. And then I'll probably take a little bit of toe strength. Let's get some toe strength right now. Let's get those phalanges of the foot all nice and up to speed. Oh yeah, it does give you a lot of bonus oxygen right there. Cool, man. I don't know if we finished off this little crevice over here. Oh, okay. All right. Don't know what you are, but you're blind, so as long as I wait for you to just move by. It's weird that they don't, like, sense vibrations in the water, though. You'd think that things in the water would kind of enter. Uh-huh. Okay, well, there's some goodies in here. I guess I can seek them out and grab them real fast. I mean, I'm already in the neighborhood, right? There's also a book down here. The ocean used to be my happy place. There was something about the rhythmic sound of the waves, the salty breeze, and the vast expanse of water that lulled me into a state of relaxation. I'd watch the whales migrating north with their calves and imagine the incredible wonderland beneath the surface. I can't bear to look at the ocean these days, now that I know what lurks beneath them. What lurks beneath the waves. The truth has shattered the tranquility I once cherished. Fair enough. Maybe we should keep these books back up on the surface so that, like, before someone engages in a career... Oh, Jesus! Okay, all right, that was the worst. I hated every second of it. That was incredibly more violent than I expected. I play a lot of crappy indie games. A lot of indie games that are kind of, like, mediocre and or mid. Yeah, grab that right there, too. And so I expected to just lose HP with very little hit feedback when I went past that tentacle, and instead, that was way, way, way more jarring than I expected. It made me jump in my seat. So we should probably be a little bit careful while we whittle around down into the deeps. Let's get our oxygen refilled back up. We'll drop that stuff off right there. Good stuff. Do I have enough of those? Let's buy a key, I guess. And now that I have a key... Oh, that's my chest right there. Okay. So I have to drag the key onto it? Oh, I do. Nice. An air pack, a cache of disposable air tanks. Never come to the surface again, maybe. No longer impacted by water pressure. 2 guidelines to help on your frequently traveled paths. Probably go with a pack of air tanks, I guess. And I tow those along with me? All right, cool. I'll keep that in mind then, because those are going to be adding weight or whatever else. What's up with these gems right here? Can I tow that, or is that just like a piece of the chest that conveniently looks like a gem? I think it's just a piece of the chest that looks like a gem. All right. Let's get back down here. And there was more stuff inside that crack, but I don't know if I'm quite brave enough to go for it yet. Ooh, okay. So we've got like, oh, Jesus. Okay, that's not great. I can read a book in it, though. We call to you with trembling hearts in awe of your immense power, you who rise from the depths with arm outstretched. Guide us with your ancient knowledge. We honor your presence, O sacred All right, so people are going a little bit crazy down here, is what I'm learning. We got something right there. I can hook it from right there. There's a little crack going down on that side. Can't do anything right there. Yeah, go ahead and use the air tank, I guess. Fill that back on up. I don't know exactly how much it gives us, but we'll detach that real quick. Just to make room for more weight. That thing's going to blow me against the wall, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say. I'm going to get smashed up against the rocks. You've really got to be careful with silty water like what we just went through back there. That silty water is incredibly dangerous in real life. I like the feedback right there, too, on the shop. The feedback feels very nice. A glow stick. Glow stick might be helpful. Flare ammo would also probably be good. Let's just go for the oxygen upgrade real quick. We'll get another chest, and we'll see what comes out. Oh, the key landed on top of the chest. Nice. A pile of gold for all of your buying needs. Yeah, that sounds the spiciest to me. I don't want all the little supplementary utilities and whatnot. I just want the gold. The glorious gold. Because that gold will give me more toe strength. There we go. So now I can haul more stuff. Back down into the deeps. The job ain't finished. Would you believe if I told you there was a challenge to get this mission done in like under 7 minutes? I don't know what you get for doing it that fast, whether it's just like a little trophy or an achievement or whatever else. But what is that? Come on, dude. It's got dark and evil runes all over it. I don't want to go in there. Let's cut you off. Controls are pretty good for the tethers. Those feel all right. And then we've got some kind of something over here. I've still got an oxygen. Ow, Jesus! Okay, yep, didn't see that one. Ow. That one was a little bit sneaky. There's a candle burning up there. How do I get to that little cave up there? Yeah, I know my air's at 60%. I'm working on it. Oh, the candle burns underwater. The tow line has been severed. What do you mean? What did I lose? Oh, I lost one of my gems down there. Okay, let's get that and cut that loose. I'm guessing I have to bring some object to that thing right there. And if I bring in said object, I will be rewarded by the devils of the deep? I don't know. Either way, though, we've got a long climb back on up to the surface to get these upgrades. I still got to track down that key card so that I can open up the chum tank, too. Okay, I have really bad news. I might be a little bit lost. I might be a little tiny bit disoriented. However, there is a bright spot here. We have an oxygen bubble that we could get on into. Maybe I was supposed to go up back here. Definitely, I thought I knew the way back, but now I'm a little disoriented. What's key in a situation like this, though, is just having the wherewithal to not panic. Just keep looking around. I think I'm actually inside the main chamber right now. I don't actually think I was lost. I think I was inside of a place where I definitely knew where I was, but I took one turn and my memory failed me, and so I just assumed every piece of data that I had going forward was wrong. If I can just get this haul of gold back up to the surface, man, there we go. Give me that haul strength right there. Give me the goodies. Ooh, and that one was worth 3. Nice, dude. Let's upgrade our toe strength twice. I want my toesies to be good and strong. We've got another oxygen bottle over here, too, that I guess I just neglected, so I'll take that with me just in case we get ourselves into a bad situation. This thing right here is the chum thing that I've got to feed to the monster. I don't know if the rune hole down here is the monster. Not too sure on that front. I guess no time like the present. Let's just test it. First time for everything, I suppose. The water is very murky and dark here. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. I can't go down deeper than that pressure right there, so this is going to be locked off to us until we have a few more pressure suit upgrades so that our head doesn't pop like a styrofoam cup. As far as I know, these levels are all procedural too, and so every time you do this dive, it's going to be a little bit different so that you can't rely on your mental memory to get the whole thing done. Did this go up and past up here? Or is this dead end right here? That dead end's right there. Okay. Let's take it good and slow now that we're in uncharted waters. Yeah, I was going to say, those tentacles keep getting me. Got a treasure chest right there, and we got to haul a key to it, though, if we want to access it. Nothing inside this little room. Okay. Oh, that was almost super bad. Yep, that was almost the worst. Almost had a terrible time. I thought I could shoot the gap, but sometimes we're just flatly wrong about things. That move's a little suspicious. Mega Great Jump Pack. What is this? Oh, it's like a Flappy Bird thing. Alright, well, my oxygen's a little bit too low for me to engage in recreation right now. I would say fill up the oxygen tank so that we've got a little bit of something to work with on our way back to town. Avoid this idiot right here. Hopefully none of my tethers break. That would be extra strength suboptimal. Where's this other tentacle at over here? There it is. Okay, so that's blowing right there. We'll just kind of like sneak around. No tethers broken. Now I just got to get my way all the way back to town, and maybe I'll buy a key on my way back so maybe I can get into that chest and find something useful. You do get a little bit of drag that you have to be aware of too. Like when your tethers get caught on something, the physics of this game is very, very well designed because your tethers being caught on something slows your character down, which can definitely be panic inducing if you're trying to get back up to like the main channel with your oxygen intact. But those swim speed upgrades are working real well for us right now. They're going solidly. And fresh air inside my lungies. There we go. Drop that stuff on off. And what do you got for me here? We got that key. But do I want the key? I don't have enough resources for pretty much any of the upgrades here, except for the pressure upgrade, which would let me get to that other area where maybe we would find the key card in order to get the chum tank open. But I don't want to rely too heavily upon it. I still kind of want to go back to that little area we were just in. So I think I'll buy another key. Maybe I'll get another chest full of supplements too. A scanner scans the surrounding area for objects. You know, I want that. I'm gonna take it. Do I have to tow it? I do have to tow it. Okay, so there's definitely some decision making in this game where you've got to decide what you want to take down in with you. I need to take the key with me as well. And the scanner is actually quite large, unfortunately. It is a big beefy boy scanner. I don't know if we went all the way to the end of that channel over there either. It says there's something down here in the silt. Looks like a treasure chest or something, maybe? Oh, it unlocked. What was in it? Let's tow these back to a spot where we can actually see what we're collecting. It looks like we've got a book, we've got like a table leg, and it looks like the chest was just mostly full of gold. I'm gonna drop these off back up above. I actually never even attempted to drop off a book. So maybe I'll take this one back with me too. Like maybe we can drop the books off. I think it like permanently unlocks the lore entries or whatever before then, but let's see what happens with the books. Okay, so the books are kind of doing their own thing. Was that the book that I haven't read? Okay, so I've read that one. I have not read that. Oh no, that was the one from before with like the prayer to Cthulhu or whatever. Okay. Well, I used up my key, and the entire point was to go down there and use a key to open up that other chest. All right, let's grab that real fast, and we'll get back to where we were going. Oh, there's another entrance through the silt right there. That's what I missed last time. Chest right here. If I can drag a key across the top of it. Some purple stuff back here, too. Tow speed's getting a little bit slower, but it's not miserable yet. Where does this channel go to? I have a bad feeling that I'm about to drown myself. Actually looks like it goes back to like the main little lagoon area. That's going to work out okay for us. I need oxygen upgrades, so this gold is definitely going to carry us across the goal line. You'd think, like, with the oxygen upgrades, man, the oxygen still goes down pretty quickly. Like, you don't have a lot of oxygen. You'd think the agency that runs this place would have the key card to the actual chum feeder, too, since, you know, all of human survival is kind of relying on it. Big upgrades right there. All right, get the final oxygen upgrade. We will get a pressure upgrade so that we can dive down deeper. An emergency teleporter. I will buy one of those. Yeah. Do I have that on me now? Okay, it's down in the bottom left-hand corner. All right. So we're good on that front. I was hoping maybe it would connect over to there, but I guess that it didn't. Couple more gems down here that I neglected to grab before. But I don't really know if I need them at this point. It feels like I've got most of the upgrades. Okay, bubbler thingy. Watch out for that. Treasure chest. Tow line severed. I'm actually like weirdly okay with that. I wonder if I have to bring the prayer book back over here, dude. now that I'm thinking about it, what if I put the prayer book on the altar? I was just kind of like meandering, grabbing resources since I've already messed up the challenge anyways, and I'm not completing this in any kind of reasonable time. What if I take the prayer book back over there? What if the prayer book ends up being the thing that we kind of need in order to, like, awaken some source of content here? Because I don't really need any of the stuff that I'm carrying around with me anymore. The prayer book was, what, the white one? The white one. All right. Leave you here, because I don't need you right now. Let's go back down and see if we can slap this thing on the altar. Altar's down there, and if I remember correctly, it kind of corkscrews in right here. Yeah, let's see if we can put the book on the altar. Might be a good idea, might be the worst idea. Kind of hard to say right now. Book is on the altar. Read the book on the altar. Okay, so the plan didn't work, but it would have been cool if it did. It looks like we need some other object in order to make the whole plan come together. I don't really want to surface right now, so I think I'm going to work my way back over towards this little oxygen bubble right here. There we go. Much better. And then we can go to this guy. And let's dive a little bit deeper because I think I upgraded my pressure suit, right? They weren't kidding. The water is murky. So let's just kind of like follow dive. Oh, dude. Is that the key card? Oh, don't like that. Okay, let's not be inside here anymore. I would like to never be here ever again. Give me oxygen. I'm sure that that entire oxygen puddle is comprised entirely of fish farts, but like a fish fart is better than asphyxiation. All right, resources are packed away. Let's take the key card. Put that right there. And then that thing is like the chum. Do I just feed it to him inside of here? No, detach, dude. Detach! Oh, that was considered victory. Okay. And so that made the city a little bit happier. What do I get now? Do I get anything in return for sacrificing myself to a giant fish god? Is that like a thing? It took me 26 minutes to do that. Oh my goodness gracious. Complete and only open the shop once. Okay. I mean, apparently it's almost nighttime now. When do the roguelite mechanics come in? Can't we just nuke it? You forget recent history. Nuclear weapons are prohibited under the Global Disarmament Treaty. Surely the weapons still exist, though. If ever there was a time to use them, it's a very slippery slope. Too slippery. We could wipe out the world trying to save it. Huh. I guess when you dive back in, you get like little lore snippets that come through. Oh, yeah, the layout's already different, huh? Interesting. I just wanted to check and see if I still had my upgrades or not, or if you got to start over each time you go in. You start over each time you go in. Interesting, because the game is tagged as a roguelite. And so, like, where are the roguelite mechanics? I guess anybody can tag any game on Steam with anything whatsoever as long as there's some kind of, like, consensus. Because it's like a vote-based system. By the way, that's Feed the Deep. I think the game's really cool. This is one of those games that's simple, it's effective, it's got a solid piece of attention that's being paid towards ambience and towards theme and towards atmosphere. It's a game that drip feeds you just enough information, kind of like a M. Night Shyamalan movie. One of the good ones, not the bad ones. But like the good M. Night Shyamalan movies, they give you these little trickles of what's happening going on. Just enough to kind of like titillate and just enough to keep you interested in what's happening. And the little bits and pieces of information I'm picking up from books and from little lore blurbs while I'm diving down into the ocean are both very, very good. I definitely believe that this game was made by the Fruit Ninja developer. Like, it's somebody that knows how to make a compelling game that'll keep you addicted. I mean, they made one of the largest viral hits on the iPhone since, like, Flappy Bird, you know what I mean, or since Clash of Clans, and so I would assume he knows what he's doing when it comes to making addictive gameplay loops, and it's working on me. I'll see y'all later. This game is really fantastic. One of the more unique games that I've seen this year so far. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and that's about all I got for you. Bye, folks.